Welcome to Neon Science, Suleiman the Magnificent, Fact versus Fiction. Suleiman the Magnificent, also known as Suleiman the Lawgiver, was one of the most powerful and influential rulers in the history of the Ottoman Empire. He was born in 1494 to Sultan Selim I and Hafsa Sultan, and grew up in a time of great change and turmoil. The Ottoman Empire was expanding rapidly, and Suleiman was exposed to a wide range of cultures, languages, and religions. Suleiman received an education in Islamic law, literature, and military strategy, and soon showed remarkable talent and ambition. He became known for his intelligence, charisma, and martial skills, and was favored by his father as the heir to the throne. When Selim I died in 1520, Suleiman ascended to the throne at the age of 26, and began a period of unprecedented expansion and prosperity for the Ottoman Empire. Suleiman's military campaigns included the conquest of Belgrade, Rhodes, and Hungary, as well as the famous siege of Vienna in 1529. He also reformed the legal system, patronized the arts and architecture, and encouraged trade and commerce. However, Suleiman's personal life was also eventful and complex. He had several wives, concubines, his rule was marked by relative peace and stability, and he was widely admired and respected by his subject children, and faced numerous challenges and controversies in his family and court. His most famous wife was Hurrem Sultan, also known as Roxolana, a Ukrainian slave who captured Suleiman's heart and became his wife and mother of his children. She was known for her beauty, intelligence, and charity work, and wielded considerable influence in the palace. However, she also faced opposition and suspicion from the traditionalists and the court officials, and her rise to power was not without controversy. Magnificent Century, a popular Turkish TV series that aired from 2011 to 2014, dramatized Suleiman's life and reign, and became a cultural phenomenon in Turkey and abroad. The show featured lavish costumes, sets, and cinematography, and a talented cast of actors who portrayed the main characters with passion and nuance. However, the show also took many liberties with the historical facts and characters, and often focused more on the romantic and political intrigues than on the broader social, economic, and military context. For example, while the show portrayed Suleiman as a dashing and impulsive leader who often acted on his emotions, the reality is more nuanced. Suleiman was known for his firm and just rule, and he tried to balance the interests of his family and the state. He also had a close relationship with his eldest son Mustafa, who was an accomplished general and governor, but who fell out of favor and was executed for alleged treason. Similarly, while the show depicted Hurrem as a seductive and manipulative woman who rose to power by plotting against Suleiman's other wives and sons, the reality is more complex. Hurrem was indeed a slave who rose to power and became a significant influence on Suleiman, but her methods and motives are still subject to debate among historians. Some believe she was a cunning and ruthless operator who used her beauty and intelligence to gain power, while others see her as a victim of circumstance who had to navigate a treacherous and competitive environment. Overall, Suleiman the Magnificent was a complex and fascinating figure who left a significant legacy in the history of the Ottoman Empire and the world. His reign was marked by achievements in many fields, including military, legal, artistic, and cultural, and his personal life was full of drama, intrigue, and romance. While Magnificent Century offered a compelling and entertaining portrayal of his story, it also took some artistic and narrative liberties that diverged from the historical record. Join us next time on Neon Science for more intriguing insights into the world of science. Until then, keep learning and exploring.